A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Walton. Breaks into the open. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Carr. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's going to go for a big one. Upstairs to make the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame right back to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The run inside. It's Mobley. There's some... Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third down, here's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And I'm pretty sure the card user usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hard running there. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Georgia going up tempo. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And a sure tackle after the completion, and he stopped short.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Dogs in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shows him the stiff arm. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Carr. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Drew a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback making checks. Running into the open space. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. They want that clock to run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Flanagan.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be third and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Carr from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defense.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And they're able to make the tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. The offense changing the play. Fourth down, Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
56, Georgia 17.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing. Ole Miss Rebels and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Your quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here's Carr to throw. The short hands, it's Graham. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nice move to pick up yardage. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Throwing, Carr. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Lacy. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
You know, I like the
Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun on third down, Carr. He unleashes a long one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Lacy. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. No huddle here for the offense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Using his legs, it's Lacy.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Haas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical...
Turning it on! Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running the route, give him an opportunity.
Here's Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going over the top. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
DB's right up on the receivers. Lost the fire on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it way down the field.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
Bender. Stay.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Throwing, Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. Carr. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Gilbert.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Running the red zone. It's Walton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be?
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Stay deep, stay deep.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's high. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ready. Team. Copper.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it down the field. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wants to change this route. Here's Carr to throw. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Right on the money. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it downfield. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Behind the chains now on second and long. Carr unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And he's still running after the move. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Carr. throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a deep grab. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Walton. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful. But
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
to the air on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs he's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads it left. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
And this offense has obviously had success, but, man, they haven't done it on the ground. And late in this football game with the lead, love to see if they can do what they just did. Establish.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far. And he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Might be changing the route. Carr. Here's a heat. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On the move, it's Walton. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Blue 85. Step. Move it.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters, but he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit them. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Richard. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
what a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it